little town or city where my people lived and died. The howdy and the handshake, the air of feeling free, and the right to speak my mind now. That's America to me. The things I see about me, the big things and the small, the little corner newsstand and the house a mile tall, the wedding and the churchyard, the laughter and the tears, and the dream that's been a-growing for 180 years. The town I live in, the street, the house, the room, the pavement of the city, or a garden all in bloom. The church, the school, the clubhouse, the million lights I see, but especially the people. That's America to me.
It's okay all day. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And you'll learn to do this, the peppermint twist. Nothing can stop me now, 'cause I'm going to the end. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl.
Don't break the heart that loves you.
Johnny Angel, 'cause I love him, and I pray that someday he'll love me.
Come on and be my little good luck charm, you sweet delight.
All people should obey just laws, but I would also say that an unjust law is no law at all.
And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
America is not living up to the dream with liberty and justice for all.
We are confronted primarily with a moral issue.
We're willing to be beaten for democracy.
They'd give anything in the world if we had trouble here.
Would you be willing to go on a demonstration again?
Yes, sir.
We want our freedom, and we want it now.
Open hostility towards the civil rights demonstration.
This is the wrong way.
Violets are blue.
Come on, baby, let's start anew. 'Cause breaking up is hard to do. Let's do it now.
Chugga chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
Never knew a girl like a little Sheila. Her name drives me insane. Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby.
Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It's now the Monster Mash.
Always treats me tenderly, 'cause he's not a rebel, no, no, no. He's not a rebel, no, no, no.
Overall, I would say that my years at SHS were very good ones. A few of the teachers were real standouts, like Brooks Blossom, with whom I trudged through 4 years of Latin, my 2 French teachers, the bio teacher all the girls had a crush on, Glenn Thompson, and the math teacher, Mr. Anderson, who was able to get me to succeed in algebra and geometry, which was no small accomplishment. Finally, in seeing in 2015 what I wrote in the school paper in 1964, addressing the big stress of 2 final exams on the same day, I have to smile at what was stressful then compared to what life later provides as endurance tests.
Go away, little girl. Walk right in, set right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on.
Our day will come. He's so fine. Wish you were mine. I will follow him wherever he may go.
If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, have to make a friendship for your wife. So for my personal point of view, get another girl to marry you.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to.
Takinaka haruku hitori tochiyoru.
Though he gives me a feeling that sets my heart a reeling, yet it's easier said than done.
So much love have we two, just can't wait to say I do. So in love.
My boyfriend's back, he's gonna save my reputation. Hey la, my boyfriend's back. How would you? I think a permanent vacation.
She wore blue velvet.
You can understand why I've gotta get back to that sugar shack. Whoa, baby, to that sugar shack.
You wanna own that green, even your name with a sign.
That's why I'm leaving it up to you.
Dominique et Nicanique s'en allaient tout simplement, routier, pauvre et chantant.
All day, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And you'll learn to do this, the peppermint twist. Nothing can stop me now, 'cause I'm good to the
Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl.
Don't break the heart that loves you.
Johnny Angel, 'cause I love him, and I pray that someday
A carnival-like spirit engulfs the bus. Humor and jesting are in the air. The familiar cheers are shouted, some praising the coaches, some just showing exuberant spirit. Some of the popular songs are sung by the players. Gradually the noise subsides to a dull hum, and the pleasure of victory is shown by the wide, happy grins on the players' faces. As the bus crosses the town line, all the singing and cheering once again reverberates throughout the bus. The noise gets louder and louder. The players know that if the other team had won, the trip home would have been silent and sorrowful, almost unbearable.
Roses are red, my love. Violets are blue.
Come on, baby, let's start anew. What's breaking up is hard to do. Let's do it now.
Chugga chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby.
Never knew a girl like a little Sheila. Her name drives me insane.
Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the Monster Mash.
Always treats me tenderly, cause he's not a rebel, no, no, no. He's not a rebel, no, 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 to me. Big girls don't cry. Big girls.
Go away, little girl. Go away, little girl. Walk right in, sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on.
Our day will come. He's so fine. Wish she were mine.
I will follow him wherever he may go.
If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, get another girl to marry you.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to.
Though he gives me a feeling that sets my heart a reeling, yet it's easier said than done.
So much love have we two, just can't wait to say I do. So in love.
My boyfriend's back, he's gonna save my reputation. Hey la, my boyfriend's back. How would you? I take a permanent vacation.
She wore blue velvet.
You can understand why I've gotta get back to that sugar shack. Whoa, baby, to that sugar shack.
You wanna own back in me, breathe in your name with a sigh.
Excerpted from Unforgettable Day, 1964, by Ellen Michelson. Today was the day of the French and Latin final examinations. I had always wondered why the school gave these two language exams on the same day, and this year I came to a conclusion. It was a test of endurance. I had trouble assuring myself that during the Latin exam I would not make the statement, Je m'appelle Ellen Michelson, or Je suis étudiante de César. Equally frightening was the possibility that Cicero lived on the left bank of the Seine. I began to doubt seriously whether or not I would attendre jusqu'à the end of the day, and reminded myself to attendre, but not pour, my friends when all terminated. When it was all over, I gave a heavy sigh of relief, but I was cautious to not be exultant. I had only to wait until next year for a repeat performance.
There, I've said it again. Forgive me for wanting you so. But one thing I want you to know. Yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand. When I say that something, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. Lost your love. Well, I saw her yesterday. She's thinking of, and she told me what to say. No diamond rings, and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of things that money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money. Money can buy me love. Buy me love. Love. Buy me love.
Hello, Dolly.
In the average man's life, there are 2 or 3 emotional experiences burned into his heart and his brain. And no matter what happens to me, I'll remember November the 22nd as long as I live.
There has been an attempt on the life of President Kennedy.
They are combing the floors of the Texas Book Depository building to find these assassins.
Hello, Mr. President. I'm just a patsy.
Oswald has been shot at point-blank range, fired into his stomach.
Police are working on the assumption that Oswald's murder was to shut him up.
Element of the Central Intelligence Agency killed John Kennedy.
The story has been suppressed. Witnesses have been killed.
We have a right to know who killed our president and why he died.
Destruction. Clocks, watches, minutes, hours, time, never ceasing, never waiting, never returning, always moving on and on. Then death, so quick, so fearless, so bold, never weak, never restoring what's been taken away, always reminding the others you'll be next, telling them strive for your aesthetic goals, your materialistic goals, then let me take them away. Death is a selfish thing. Sleep is a whimper of death.
It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day.
Darling, while it's that till you back where you've been down. You looking swell, darling. I can tell, darling. You keep going, still going, you stay going strong. Yeah.
God, I can't be torn apart from my God. And nothing you can do could make me untrue to my God. My God. And nothing you can buy could make me feel alive to my God.
Love, love me do. love me true.
Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying,
Before